Minutes about Rolling Thunder and the mission around POW and MIA, and we really support you all. We appreciate you.
Lord.
Yeah.
Well, I've been told that I don't need one of these. Been told that a lot. First thing I would like to do, because every time I get up in front of a crowd, and because this means a lot to me. How many veterans do we have in here? Could you please stand, please? Folks, I want to tell you something about our veterans. For each and every one of you, you're dear to my heart. You mean more to me than almost anything in this world other than my child. Me, myself, and every one of us in this room got our head out of the pillow this morning because of what you folks have done.
That's right.
The greatest country that we live in. And I personally want to thank each and every one of you for your service and what you've done for this country. Thank you. Like I said, my name is Larry Hall, and I'm a board member of Rolling Thunder. And every time that I tell somebody that I'm a Rolling Thunder member, they say, "Oh, you're part of that biker group." And I immediately start educating. We are not a biker group. We are not a biker organization. I would venture to guess, and Bill, you probably agree with me, probably 80% of our chapter members don't even own a motorcycle. But those of us that do, we do a lot of things for veterans. We are a veteran-based organization. And I just want to read to you our mission statement. The major mission of Rolling Thunder is to publicize the POW-MIA issue, to educate the public that many American prisoners of war were left behind after all previous wars, and to help correct the past and protect the future veterans from being left behind should they become prisoner of war or missing in action. We're also committed to helping all American veterans from all wars. Part of what we do is currently there's 1,307 POW-MIAs still missing from World War II to present from the state of Kentucky.
Wow.
A month ago, that number was 1,308. Thanks to our president and our commander-in-chief who has worked on this, helped our organization, and went over into Vietnam and the other countries and stuff, and they are going over and they're doing digs every day. And they're finding our veterans and they're bringing them home. We just did a escort about a month ago, Corporal Billy Hash from Corbin, Kentucky. They flew his remains into northern Kentucky to the airport. We picked him up. We had about 90 motorcycles, police escort. We escorted him to his final resting place in Corbin, Kentucky. That's what we do. That's part of what we do.
Can I just say something too? And our firefighters and our police officers were very helpful. I called them. They had fire trucks at all of I was thinking just the three main, but they filled every overpass in Madison County for this escort. So, and no questions asked. I just said, can you help us? Of course, you tell me when, we'll be there.
That 1,307 number is getting ready to go down. We have 5 more that's coming on. The remains have been found. As soon as the government gets done, DPA and A gets done with everything, they have to contact the family members. But we will have 5 more Kentuckians coming on.
Hopefully by December.
Hopefully by December or by the first of the year. We're a nonprofit organization. We're solely run on our members. Donations, we do fundraisers, which we had one scheduled for this Saturday, was our Veterans Poker Run. Due to the Mother Nature and this hurricane, we had to evacuate that, reschedule it, so instead of this Saturday, we're doing it the 24th. Due to the virus, we haven't had any fundraising done this year like we normally do. That's what keeps us going, is our fundraising. We help veterans, all veterans, and any kind of veteran is in need or needs help, if they contact us, we do the research, we do the background, and we go help them. That's what we do. I have some business cards but you can go on our Rolling Thunder website. It's rollingthunderky.5.org. And if you don't think that we're not busy people, go on our website and look at what we've done just this year alone. Like I said, I have cards that have our website on it. If anybody would like one, see me before I leave. I've got a few. I'm out, almost out, but I still have a few. I want to thank Kirby. I want to thank this GOP for giving me the privilege to do this. And I thank each and every one of you for listening to me. Sometimes people tell me that I talk way too much, but I really don't pay a lot of attention to that. So I'll turn it over to my sister, who is also a Rolling Thunder member.
Yes, my vest didn't work with my shirt. I felt like so I didn't bring mine. But one thing that he said that I just wanted to also tell you is that our great Commander-in-Chief, and I'm not sure if it's the League of Families or the DPAA, and that's the group that looks for our men and women, asked for a certain amount of money, he made a much more generous contribution to that. And this is personally, well, this is very personal to me. I am Kathy Stringer Robinson, and deep breath. I am the proud daughter of Captain John C. Stringer II, missing in action November 30th, 1970. And coming up here soon, it's going to be 50 years.
Yeah, bless her.
I was 2.5. I don't care telling my age. But anyway, that's why these things are important, because my issue, our issue, is not always important to everyone.
It's important to me. Is it important to you?
But I have to say that 2 years ago, my life was totally changed by this group, and Lisa can attest to that, Deanna can attest to that. I had never met another MI child, ever. I grew up here in Madison County, born and raised. And of course, there's not a whole lot of MIA children running around in Richmond, Kentucky. So they got me in touch with, actually that's who they got to contact me to get me sucked into them. And I laugh and say it's my midlife leather crisis. But anyway, what I wanted to share with you, and I won't go on, is that some of the things that we've done here in Madison County. So just in the last 2 years, we participated in the EKU homecoming last year. That was a fun thing. We've raised the POW-MI flag in 5 of the Madison County schools in the southern end. Currently Shannon Johnson is my school, but and ours is down. We've got to get a new one, and we're in that process. But that's of course where my contacts are, because that's where I work. But we're going to work on Richmond. We put in last November a chair at EKU's football stadium, which of course was near and dear to me because my dad went to Eastern, was a huge sports fan, and so I'm not done with them yet. I look to see more, and they have ordered 5 of our portable chairs so that they can use those, you know, multiple places. We do remembrance ceremonies here in Madison County. One is for Captain Hugh McNeil Bird, who was missing 1969. He is a Berea guy. And then also Hewland Heimer, World War II, missing 5/12/44. We are trying, it started out with our Vietnam veterans, but we are working very hard to gather information on all of our missing veterans and doing remembrance ceremonies. And I'm impressed at how many they do a year. But anyway, those two are held at the Berea Cemetery on their dates or very close to their dates. And then they also do a remembrance ceremony for my dad. At the Richmond Cemetery, we've done it there one year, and then we did it up at Eastern at the Veterans Wall. I'm not sure what they call it. Also, I've talked briefly with Reagan Taylor, thank you. I mean, he's a friend of mine. But it was right before COVID hit, and he said, give me a call. And so I've got to get back with him, but I want to see a flag at our county courthouse and hopefully one at our city hall. But I appreciate, Kirby, you all asking us to be here, and thank you all for listening.
We have a donation here that we want to give Rolling Thunder. I've been following them on here, friend to our family for a long time. And, we stand with you all. My father was a frontline, heavy artillery infantryman in the Korean War. And I tell you, I will always stand for those that serve this country. So on behalf of all of the Madison County Republican Party, first off, we love you, we honor you, we appreciate you, and just a little bit of check to go towards your all's efforts. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's give it.
1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank you all.
All right. Thank you. Thank you all so much.
Our treasurer.
Yeah, he's right here to snatch the check.